Today we're in the Angeles Forest and we're gonna hike to Mount Disappointment and the San Gabriel Peak. This is the San Gabriel Peak in Mount Disappointment Loop. It's gonna go on the paved road for most of the way. And when you reach the satellite portion, that'll be Mount Disappointment, which will be right there. Then you will go straight. After you leave Mount Disappointment, and there'll be multiple switchbacks which will take you to the San Gabriel Peak. Now we will begin the hike. So the hike will begin right here at this parking lot next to this white gate entrance. So the good portion of the hike is actually pretty open.
Right here. I'll give you the thumbs
Once
up.
we make our way past the gate, you'll be met with amazing views of the San Gabriel Mountains. So most of the hike is paved. I would say about 75% of this hike is paved, but there is some shade in some portions of the hike, as you can see. And down there you can see the road in which we came up through. And of course, you will see many peaks. And this portion right here is the shaded portion. And of course, we have great backdrops of the mountain range. Down there you can see the zigzags in the road. And another shaded portion of the hike. And you see amazing flowers blossoming through the woods. So this trail is pretty easy to follow, pretty straightforward. Sorry for the
We do get some
glaring
shade
light
on
right
this hike
there.
though.
Looks great.
And one thing I will mention is I'm not hiking alone today. I'm actually hiking with my nephew, who I will introduce you to later on in the video. That's my nephew, George. He is going to be hiking with us today. And once we get to this portion, the views will once again open up. And we will be met with the beautiful views of the city of Los Angeles. Down there, down there, you can see downtown. And we'll try and zoom in and get a little closer. And there's downtown right there. And from a distance, you could actually see the Pacific Ocean behind all those mountains. Now we will continue our hike up, and there's a rattlesnake right there going into the bushes. So be careful on this hike, as there are snakes. We've seen 2 snakes on this trail. And of course, more views of downtown LA. And right now it is pretty hot, so I would definitely
Oh no, it
recommend
goes
bringing
around.
some
There's a loop right there.
refreshments with you. And we are getting pretty close to Mount Disappointment, and those satellite towers is where Mount Disappointment will be. So we're gonna make a right, and of course you can see the zigzags in the road. And once you reach Mount Disappointment, you will see a white building right there, fenced, and the satellite tower. And on the left side, you will see another satellite tower. And this is Mount Disappointment. And down there is a landscape, more views of LA, the Pacific Coast Ocean, downtown. And you could always climb on this rock, but be very careful as there's a steep drop off. And you can see some of the clouds, some of the moisture from the sky. Alright, so now we're gonna head to San Gabriel Peak, which is straight down here. It's gonna be on the left side, there's gonna be a dirt path entrance, which will be a typical trail you normally get on. But this trail is more narrow and there are a few steep drop-offs, so just be very careful as you climb and make your ascension to San Gabriel Peak.
Yeah, I don't think my problem's going down.
And of course, throughout this hike, it's very scenic. You're gonna be met with views from both sides of the mountain range. And we have arrived to San Gabriel Peak. And from here, I will zoom in and give you a better look of what you could see from San Gabriel Peak. So here it is, just more views, just a scenic view of the city. And that is San Gabriel Peak. Please like and subscribe.